a love letter to autumn, basically. That's my first book read. This is my dream weekend, my dream date. That's crazy. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I'm really excited for this vlog today because I have a really fun week ahead planned. We have a lot of cozy autumnal vibes coming in this video, which is so exciting because it's my personal favorite time of the year. I just think September onwards is just the peak, the best, up until Christmas, when it goes from autumn to winter, when the leaves are crispy and brown. We've got cozy reading, cozy vibes, fall flavors and scents, just ultimate cozy comfort bookish things essentially. And September's been the craziest month for me. We'll have like a chatty catch up and all of that, but this is actually my first video since I got engaged. Surprise. If you don't follow me on Instagram, then you might not have known. I did post about it on my community tab on my YouTube channel, and I was just so overwhelmed by all the love and comments and kind words and messages. But I did pre-film some vlogs so that I could go away to Paris for my birthday week, and yeah, the first day there I got engaged, so we'll have a chat all about that as well and update you on just like life things and things that are happening because it's very exciting. But yeah, today in this vlog I'm just back from Paris. I have packing to do for another trip because I'm going away again, yes, but I'm going to see my best friend Becca, have a few cozy bookish days with her in a little unplugged cabin. We're gonna do some reading in this vlog, some chatty catch up, fun cozy autumnal vibes. Basically this vlog is just gonna be like a love letter to autumn, basically, hopefully. And I honestly don't even know what books I'm going to read or what I'm going to pack or any of that, so I thought we could start out the vlog by prepping and packing to go away, and then we'll go away and spend like 3 days together on this like cozy trip and then just see what we get up to. A little bit casual, a little bit chatty, very much full of the bookish vibe. So if you want to see me read books and talk about books, we're going to be doing that in this vlog, which is always great, but also just kind of like we're on FaceTime together. Like you can get your drinks and your snacks and get comfortable. You can pick up a book while I'm chatting here, whatever you want. So we are going to get started with this vlog by packing together, and I want to say a massive thank you to the sponsor of today's video, which is Skims. So if you've never heard of Skims, Skims is a solution oriented brand that creates underwear, loungewear and shapewear. Skims uses ultra soft innovative fabrics designed for comfort and everyday wearability, and they offer over 40 different cup sizes and intimates in sizes XXS all the way to 4X. And I want to just show you my personal favorite pieces from the Skims intimates because that's what we're going to be packing to take away. And I've just gotten a new set. As someone who is a fuller bust girly, it can be so difficult to find comfy intimates that you can wear every day. I have just ordered a new set, so I'm going to wash these and pack them alongside the ones that I already wear. I got the Fits Everybody Scoop bralette because, like I said, being a fuller bust girly, I just don't like to lounge around the house in wired bras, but I do need support and something that I can wear every day. And as you can see, it's got the scoop neck at the front, which is great because it means I can get some extra support. Really nice soft material, but it's super stretchy, but it holds its shape. I also love wearing a matching set. There's just something about wearing a matching set that makes you feel extra put together, even if it is with like a basic intimate set. Alongside it, I also got the boy shorts because everyone on TikTok was talking about the boy shorts. These have changed the game. Super comfortable. And again, a massive thank you to Skims for partnering with me on this video. If you want to check out these products or the other intimates that Skims have on their website, you can use the QR code, which is on screen right now, or you can also check out the link down below. So you can shop some of my favorite bras and underwears at skims.com. And also after you've placed your order, make sure to let them know that I sent you. You can select YouTube in the survey and be sure to select my name in the drop down menu that follows. Okay, so I'm gonna go and get all my stuff ready to pack. I'm gonna finish up another load of laundry, and while I'm waiting for that to be done, we'll have a little chatty catch up. So let's do that. I think I'll save packing the books until probably last after I've done all my clothes and things, just because I don't know what I want to read, but I also have like another day or so before I have to leave because I obviously like to pack early. I'm not the type of person that will pack hours before a trip or even the day before. I like to have some time to pack and prep, but I really have not. I mean, I have read a lot of books this month, but it's also probably going to be the least amount of books I've read all year in a single month because of just everything that has happened, the craziness. So I've just been back from Paris. I didn't vlog it, wanted to take the time off because it was my birthday, and and I wanted to enjoy it, but also like a city break is really full on sometimes, so it's hard to like vlog everything and every moment when you're going from one place to the next and doing a lot. So the first day we flew to Paris and we landed like quite early in the morning, so we dropped our luggage off and did some exploring around the city, got some lunch, and then we got ready to go out for dinner because Cammy's a celiac and he basically planned this whole trip for me as part of my birthday. He found a lot of places that he wanted to go to and like pre-book things. I have been to Paris so many times. Paris is one of my favorite cities in the whole world, and I used to visit Paris a lot with my friend Becca. Sometimes I would even go twice a year because it's so easy to get to, especially from London. You can just jump on the Eurostar train. But I really wanted to go to Paris with Cammy, and he's never been with me. He went once when he was in school as like a teenager, but we've never been together. We've been together for over 6.5 years. Our 7-year anniversary will be New Year's Day, and I have been saying to him that I really want him to come to Paris with me. So he planned this Paris trip. I walked him around the hotel and the areas and told him which places I like to get photos at for when I would visit with Becca, and like where we'd take pictures, because obviously you have like the really touristy parts like Trocadero, but then you have like the quieter streets and side streets and bits away that are still just as beautiful but a lot quieter, so there's not as many people around. So he said that he wanted to get a photo in front of the Eiffel Tower because he wanted to send his friends like a photo. He was like, before dinner we've got some time, let's go and do that. So we walked towards Trocadero and it was like packed, and I said to him, yeah, let's not go here, let's go around the corner. So we walked down to Avenue de New York and we went down these steps onto the riverfront where there are some boats, and it was really quiet, really beautiful. And then we take selfies. I take a photo of him, and then he gets down on one knee and asks the question. I start sobbing my eyes out, and then I say yes. He puts the ring on my finger, and then he says to me, oh, by the way, there's a photographer behind us that's been following us since we left the hotel who's taken photos of everything. And I just start losing it again. I start crying because I always thought that I would want my engagement documented, but I just didn't know how. I thought maybe he'd like put up an iPhone or something. I just thought it'd be nice to have those memories to look back on. But the fact that a photographer was organised, and I now have some of the most beautiful photos that I will be getting framed and putting up in my apartment and my house. I'm also so grateful that he did that because I completely blacked out. It went by and I don't even know what I said or what he said. It was just like a whole blur and I was just crying. That's all I know. So it's really nice to have those photos to remember that it actually did happen and I didn't make it up in my head. That was 2 days before my birthday. We had the best dinner, obviously the debrief, FaceTiming my best friends and family and letting them know, and had a dinner together, and it was so beautiful. And then the next day we spent the whole day at Disney just together before we even like announced it. I posted some of the photos once we got the engagement photos back from the photographer. Then it was my birthday. Yeah, it was great. I got a tattoo. We went out for dinner. Cammy had surprise booked dinner at this steak restaurant and we went for drinks on this rooftop bar, and then he booked the Moulin Rouge, which was so exciting, and that was a surprise. So we did that, and yeah, we had so much fun. We went and visited bookstores and just wandering around at Paris and doing some things. But yeah, the whole engagement thing is so surreal. I know people are going to want to see the ring, so I will show you. This is my ring. It is so perfect. I wasn't one of those girls that had like a this is exactly what I want and what I need type of engagement situation. I've always just said that I'd like to have it captured and I want a gold band. That's it. Literally perfect. I just wanted, well, Cammy in this case, to, you know, think about something and do something with intention. So pick a ring themselves that they think reminds them of me or is representative of me, rather than me saying like, this is exactly what I want, because I don't know what I want, but I am a sparkly girl. So I like how sparkly it is. But I can't believe it. Like, I can't stop looking at it. I start giggling a lot every time I look at it and remember that I'm a fiancé and I have a fiancé and I'm gonna have a husband. That's crazy. Anyways, we've kind of been enjoying the little bubble of our engagement, our little love bubble, and yeah, it's just been really, really nice. The ring is getting resized though. My left hand is skinnier than my right hand. We are exchanging that this week. We're resizing the ring, so I'll have to go a few days without it and have to wear one of my other rings as like a stand-in ring in the meantime, but I'm gonna miss it because it feels right. It feels like I've always had this on my hand and I'm never ever gonna take it off now, except for the resizing. Anyways, this is not an engagement vlog. I don't know how many people are interested in hearing about that, but a big part of my life, a big new chapter. I'm very happy about that. Cammy's very happy about it. And yeah, I thought I'd share a little update on that because I wanted you guys to know. So that's what's happened this last week. It hasn't even been a full week yet since, but I'm home now from Paris, got home last night, late last night, and now I need to pack to go away again. It's been the busiest summer ever, but I will have some more downtime in October and November. My cozy trip away with Becca this weekend is in a cozy cabin where we're unplugged, there's no Wi-Fi or service, and I can just hang out with her and read, and I might see if I can take some cozy crafts, like we could do a puzzle or something, you know? Might take my Switch, you know? Just like fun cozy hobbies and that. So we'll figure out what books I can take and what's on my TBR, etc. with me. But yeah, that's a little update for now. We'll pack next. We'll do that. I'm now in London with Becca, obviously. We have just taken 2 trains. We've done a little detour to go and do a food shop, so we have our stuff. Yeah, because we're not driving to this unplugged place, we're getting trains. So we're carrying a lot of luggage with us, but it's okay because we're gonna be there for three nights? Yeah. 3 nights, have a nice weekend unplugged away. And
we're strong gals.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna have some really good horizontal time tonight.
Reading!
Yeah. Woo!
I'm gonna try keep up.
Yeah, we'll do like a cozy, chatty bit later. We're gonna try and just get to our destination and I'll update you when we're there. Hello vlog, so we have just arrived at a little cozy unplugged cabin. Yeah, we're just unpacking and getting settled. It's our first night here. We'll be here for 3 nights. And now we're here. We're just gonna be chilling and vlogging and hanging out and unplugged. No phones, no TikTok, no Instagram, no YouTube. Phones will be put away, unplugged, off-grid, reading, cozy vibes, girly catch-ups.
I was speaking to mine for 5 minutes and I just said what you said. You just summarized that way better.
It's so nice. I obviously went and stayed in an unplugged cabin with Laura earlier this year and we did it in a completely different location. I think I was like in Wales and now where are we? Kent. We're in Kent. So we got the train here and then we actually got 3 trains and a taxi, but it was so easy to do.
Really bad,
it sounds bad, but it wasn't. It was like a 3-stop train, and then we went to a different train station and stopped there intentionally so we could go to the shops and pick up food bits. And then it was just one final 20-minute train, and then a taxi picked us up and dropped us off, and then yeah, we're here now. So it was actually really easy to get to. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's one of their new cabins. There's also a sauna and stuff, so it's very different to the one that I had stayed in before, but same concept and premise. This just feels like an elevated one, and it's also like a health.
Yeah.
How do you say health?
I think it's just health.
Health.
Yeah, health.
Collaboration cabin. So there's a lot of little bits. There's like a mindful journal and some eye masks, which I'm very excited for. Little goodies that when you book here in one of these ones, you get to take home, which is always wonderful. We love a freebie.
So nice.
So we're just gonna unpack, get settled, eat food, chill, and then I'm just gonna vlog bits and pieces over the next couple of days. We're just doing girly things, hanging out. I asked you guys on Instagram before we got here to send in some questions. We'll just do some chatty, girly, unplugged weekend reading books. I've just finished 2 books. Oh, I'm gonna finish a Kindle read. I want to finish a Kindle read tonight. I think I'll do that. So I'll update you on what I'm reading and what I brought with me. Yeah, I'm like halfway through the book. I started it on the plane. It's only like a 310-page book. But it's an ARC, so it's an advanced copy of a book that's not coming out until next year, but a book that I'm very excited for, and I'll tell you all about that later. So yeah, catch up with you in a bit. Goodbye.
Done. Say bye.
Buona.
My wife. Sorry, Tammy. It's like the most basic thing you can make.
Who doesn't love it though? Yum.
I'm reading. I'm 5 pages into Kitabasis. I think I said it right. And I never read fantasy. I don't really know what's going on.
I feel like you're reading that before me.
Well, it's because I like Rebecca Kwang.
Yeah.
But I liked Yellowface, and this is definitely not Yellowface. Sorry, no one cares about Becca's books opinion.
Yes, they do.
No, because Becca doesn't have much to say. And then this is very controversial. Have you ever read Lolita?
No.
It's definitely far from anything I've read before.
Can't figure out which side is cold and which side is hot.
Are we out of hot water?
No, I can hear the boiler going, but
it probably will take a minute now.
I know, but I'm like both sides feel cold.
Good night.
What a beautiful day.
Hello everyone and welcome to day one in the Cozy Unplugged cabin. Obviously I've vlogged bits, but I haven't really chatted and updated you too much since we got here yesterday evening, so I thought we could do that now. Becca's just getting ready and having a shower. We had a cozy morning, just sitting and having a yap on the chairs outside with a coffee and some breakfast. And yesterday when I was traveling down, I started a Kindle book. It was actually On Thin Ice by Olivia Bell, and the book doesn't come out until next year, but Olivia messaged me asking me if I would read the book early for her, which I did, and I finished it this morning and I loved it, guys. This was so fun. If you like ice skating romance books, I love books about show business, about Hollywood, about TV shows and movies and behind the scenes and, you know, famous actors and stuff. So this is about a ice skater. Our female character is a figure skater on a Stars on Ice, dancing on ice type of TV show, where she gets partnered with this super famous Hollywood American actor who disappeared from the public and the Hollywood scene for a few years and moved to the UK. And he's trying to come back into the acting world and sort his reputation out, so his agent gets him paired with our main female character in this Ice Stars TV show because she is sunshine and doesn't ever get into trouble, no drama or controversy. And we see the two of them, we see them training and doing all this ice skating and see if they will become friends and where the story will go. And I loved it. It was so fun. I genuinely really loved reading this. I thought based on the blurb and just what I had heard about the book and what the author had posted, I knew that I would enjoy it, but I didn't think that I would enjoy it as much as I did. I genuinely think it was a 4.5 star read for me. I had such a fun time. It was one of those romance books where you're just in the moment and you're reading it and you're giggling, and there were so many quotes. I was highlighting so many things because our main female character kind of is notorious for letting people walk all over her and is a people pleaser. So I had been highlighting all these things in the book, and it's all to do with people pleasing and life lessons and things. And it's just things that I was reading. I was wow, I kind of really needed or wanted to hear these things in this moment, and these are good reminders as someone who kind of was a people pleaser. And a year ago when I had my burnout and everything, I was trying to prioritize myself more and be a little bit more selfish by putting myself first before anyone else, because life is too short to not live the life that you want to live and be a little bit selfish to do what you want to do. So I really enjoyed the messaging of this book, and I really enjoyed seeing both of our characters' development, because they both have had issues going into this, and they're definitely not perfect characters. They are both very flawed in their own ways, but I didn't find them unlikable. I feel so many romance books I read nowadays, I'll read characters that are flawed, but they're also very unlikable, and I can understand why they are the way they are, but I'm not necessarily rooting for them. But I just thought this was a really great romance book, and I think this is her debut romance book, so I'm so excited for it to come out and for other people to read it and see how they get on with it. But I definitely think this book spoke to me because I had that added level of really resonating with some of the characters' thoughts and what they had been through in the past. And it was just one of those books that I read and it made me want to live life a bit more, you know. It's just nice to read these things through a fun romance story, and you know, opens your eyes up to a new perspective or reminders of life. And basically that's what I want to feel. So basically that's what I was saying. But it's so the book's under 350 pages, and I really can't wait for it to come out. And I love ice skating. I read so much hockey romance, so it's nice to read a figure skating romance. But I love books like The Favourites by Lane Fargo, and then also a lot of Taylor Jenkins reads Daisy Jones and the Six, Malibu Rising, stories where even Real by Kennedy Ryan. I read that recently, and I loved the glitz and the glam side of things, and almost peering behind the curtain and seeing that the reality is not what you think it is. And I love that we got a mix of that with a lot of vulnerability and your characters finding themselves in this story. So I really like that. It was a 4.5 star read for me. I started it yesterday on the plane down to London and read some of it last night in bed before we went to sleep, and then finished the last 50 pages this morning. So that's my first book read in this trip so far. I brought 2 books with me. I brought a Shadowhunters book. I'm actually going to read The Red Scrolls of Magic by Cassandra Clare and Wesley Chu next, because I am continuing on with the Mortal Instruments Shadowhunters universe, and I was actually supposed to have already read this book. I didn't, so I'm a book behind. So this is me trying to catch up, but also it is under 350 pages, and I wanted an easy physical book to read. So we have this. So I'm gonna start this today and read it, but this is like a bonus story, I believe. We're following two characters from the Mortal Instruments, and I'm not gonna say who they are because it kind of could be a spoiler for the Mortal Instruments if you haven't read it, but we're following two characters, and in the main storyline they're away for a part of it and off doing something. It's you know, they go traveling, they go away, and I think this story is following them and what they got up to off page. But this is not like an essential book to read for plot points and the overall storyline in the series, so it's like a little bonus book, and then I can jump into the rest of the Mortal Instruments and finish that series because they're so close to being done, which is crazy because it means next I'm going to move on to the next series in the Shadowhunters Chronicles. But this is the book I'm reading now, and I'm glad I brought paperbacks with me because there's a lot of books on my Kindle that I want to read, but something about sitting in this beautiful environment in this cabin and sitting and reading a physical paperback book, unmatched. So yeah, we did some little journaling this morning because this particular unplugged cabin, if you book it, comes with those extra health and wellness things. So did some journaling this morning. I think we're gonna go for a walk, and Becca stayed at a different cabin in the same location, so she knows like a trail that we could go for a walk on and maybe get some lunch at a pub or something and then come back. So that's fun. But I'm unplugged on this trip. Becca and I just hanging out, yapping, slow living, and reading. So we are now going to go for our little lunchtime walk. We're going to do some exploring, probably walk for like 30-40 minutes, and then I think we're going to have some late lunch at a pub. That will be our destination of where we're walking to. Becca has done this walk before, so hopefully we don't get lost because we are in the forest, but there is a map here. Neither of us really know how to read a map, but Becca thinks she remembers from last time. So we're gonna go exploring, and it's honestly beautiful weather and a beautiful day to be doing that. So very nice. It's nice to get out and about, and honestly just having the most relaxing time off and away from everything. It's so nice, and obviously lots of girl chats and yaps, but yeah, I'm really enjoying this unplugged cozy cabin stay. So we have left the pub. We ate our body weight in the most incredible pub food. Oh my goodness, we went all out. We did 3 courses, a drink, a coffee at the end, and just yapped the entire time. But it's getting close to sunset now. We're walking back to the cabin. It's the most beautiful walk in the countryside. We're seeing so many pheasants. Becca's vlogging the whole thing as well. Her vlog is gonna be so beautiful and cinematic, all these gorgeous shots. And I was like, mine is just like yap, eat and read.
This is real.
So make sure you check out Becca's vlog as well. It will obviously be linked down below. But yeah, we're just gonna go back to the cabin and I think answer some questions and relax.
Oh yeah.
Are you doing some more reading tonight?
Reading, relax.
Just chilling. But I can't walk and vlog and talk up a hill at the same time, so catch up with you back in the cabin. So we're back. As you saw, we've just been like chilling and sitting by the fire. We saw deer outside.
Yeah, it was so cute.
It was so cute. It was so beautiful. We saw 3. Nice relaxing day. We had a good day so far. Nice slow.
It was really full.
Yeah. A sweet
Well,
ate
actually, I'm
so
still like
much.
snacking away on little sweets.
Yeah, but that's one big meal we've had. It was a huge
I'm
meal.
on my period.
I wrote down some questions earlier this morning, questions that people had sent in. So we're gonna just do little chatty.
Chat.
Yeah, just have a chat and answer them.
Chimwag.
Some of them are bookish, some of them are just about us. First one is, how do we meet / become friends?
Oh, it feels like we're a couple.
Yeah.
Like,
How did you
tell
meet
us
your
the
first
story.
date? Yeah. We've been friends for
A while ago.
5 years?
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
5.
while.
I found you through YouTube. I watched your house tour.
And that was like the
moving
year I
content.
started YouTube, so very fresh.
And I loved your video, and I couldn't tell where you were from. And then I went onto Instagram and I saw you were from Edinburgh, and then I was like, I'm gonna make her my friend.
You really did.
I did. I DM'd, I tagged you in a story.
I remember you tagged me in a story, and I was like, oh, she's a big creator. I also was like, I've definitely watched her before. Because you live in Edinburgh, you were
Yeah.
definitely another Edinburgh creator. So I was like, oh, hello.
I was excited to find another creator that was also living in the same city that was doing YouTube.
You also had a sausage dog, and I
Yes, I just got a sausage dog.
dreamed of having a sausage dog.
And you got your sausage dog
Shortly after.
A few months. He's 6 months
Yeah, I
younger
got
than
him-
Cooper, I think.
I got him early 2021.
And we both had sausage dogs. Then we met up and took our sausage dogs on a date.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, we went for a
We
walk.
didn't go on a date. We took our
The
doggies
sausage
on a
dogs.
date.
Yeah. And then we've been friends ever since.
Yeah, literally. Just hit it off.
Yeah. But now you live in London.
To be fair, I see you
Old,
almost
yeah.
more than any other friend.
I see you more since you left Edinburgh than when you actually lived there.
Yeah.
Bookish question for you.
I don't know.
What was the first book that you remember that got you into reading? Because you read sporadically.
I read so
And
sporadically.
I feel like you read a variety of things, but was there, did you read a lot when you were a child?
Yeah, I remember there was a summer where my local library had a reading competition. Mm-hmm. And that was, I think I must have been like 10. And that was the summer where I was like, for whatever reason, there was an award at the end.
Oh.
Or a reward that you got if you completed so many books.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, I can't even remember what it was, but it motivated me to read. And I had never been a big reader. Just like reading for school stuff. And I honestly think that kind of setup for a lot of children puts them off reading, where it's just homework.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I never saw like my parents read.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like a pastime thing. It was only ever homework. But that was the first summer I was like, I realized reading could actually be really enjoyable. And I'm not a big reader, but I think that summer changed me. That I was like, oh, if you find the right book, definitely. And yeah, I think our tastes are very different. Like right now I'm trying to start catabasis, but this is fancy, right? You would call
Yeah,
this? Yeah,
this is
okay.
fancy.
So I have no idea what's going on, and I am not used to fancy at all.
Becca's like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm like trying to explain that
Australia.
the first 100 pages of a fantasy book, you don't know what's going on and you're not supposed to. And you gotta just get through the world building. But she's like, you're trying.
I'm trying.
yeah,
It's very
you're giving it a
slow though, because I
Yeah.
keep putting it down. But I feel like the authors who in my adult life have changed my relationship with reading are people like Sally Rooney
Yeah.
or Dolly Alderton.
Yeah.
People who are really good at writing the human condition and
Yeah.
like down to earth, really the like nuts and bolts of what make people human, and we're all so complex. I love those kind of stories. You?
Well, so many people already know like what got me into reading as an adult. But when I was younger,
Yeah.
like I read all the time so much for school, but then I loved reading. My mum would take me to the shops and I would beg to buy a book rather than like a toy. Like
Really?
I loved going to
God, I was never that kid.
the books that got me into like my genre of reading when I realized, oh my god, I love reading this type of books. I went through a weird phase where I read so many like historical romances and like Jane Austen inspired stories.
Oh.
But it was The Hunger Games and Twilight. My mum read Twilight first and then she gave me Twilight, and I stayed up until like 4 o'clock in the morning before school reading the whole series, like reading all of the books, and then also devoured The Hunger Games. What is your ideal day?
Oh my god. Okay, there's days like today that genuinely were
Yeah.
like a really beautiful, you can live so slowly day.
Yeah, I like that. My ideal day would be wake up early, Pilates class,
Yeah,
no
like a
work,
good workout.
morning walk with the dog and Cammy, and really good coffee or pastry picked up after. Home, showered, into comfies, sit on the couch, read all day. Then dinner, I don't have to cook because it's more reading time, and then maybe switch over to my Nintendo Switch.
Oh,
With an audiobook
cozy.
or some like cozy
At the same time?
yeah, like audiobook and
How are you like paying attention?
because the games that I play are like slow farming, plant trees and you plant flowers.
It's
It's not
just
like
therapeutic.
action. Yeah, it's just cozy vibes. Or like a coloring book or sketchbook or something with an audiobook, and then hop into bed, more reading, and then sleep by 10 p.m.
gorgeous.
That's my dream date.
Yeah, I feel like I should say will mochi.
Yeah.
Because I've said today. But these kind of days are really nice where you wake up
Yeah.
in the middle of nowhere and you have zero responsibility and actually zero service as well.
Yes. In your own head. It was so
You don't
nice
have to be
going out
anywhere.
for lunch or for walks, and like when one of us has gone to the bathroom or we're doing something, instead of like picking up your phone and scrolling, you just sat there with your thoughts.
That is so true. Like you went to the bathroom in that pub and I was like, oh, let me check my phone, and then I didn't have it on me.
Yeah. It's locked
and it was
in the
like, you know
unplugged
what,
cabin.
I'm just gonna look around, and it was nice. I think a big thing and why I love what Unplugged do so much is because we forget how to be bored.
Yes. We're so used to being
It's very topical at the moment.
switched on, go, stimulation of multiple. Like, people can't have their food without watching something. People can't have a shower without listening to something.
Without listening to something. That's weird. That's scary.
Yeah.
I've been like that. Like my phone has to be in the bathroom.
My phone is, I'm always listening to some like documentary or audiobook or something while I'm doing tasks.
Why do we have to be like that? I don't think it's necessarily productive. I don't think you are taking in more. It's just mind clutter a lot of the time.
Yeah, it's just noise.
It's noise. And then it makes, when you do need to like get your head down or be creative or focus, whatever,
You can't.
it's harder.
Yeah.
Been thinking about this a lot anyway. But my perfect day, yeah, something like this. Or, I don't know. Yeah, just think. Or like, I guess around loved ones as well. Like with family. And obviously Will Mochi.
I was like, nobody speak to me, let me read, but like Cami can cook me food and I can walk you through.
Fair enough.
What is your favourite autumn comfort show? I will, around this time of year, always want to rewatch Gilmore Girls or
That's a classic.
The Vampire Diaries.
I will put on Gilmore Girl for the aesthetics in a video. I don't think I've ever like watched it properly, which is
I think it's
like,
so
calling myself out.
fascinating. Very autumnal.
I was watching Dead Poet Society the other day. I've
never seen
it
that.
But it's a very beautiful film.
Yeah.
But it's also, well, it's set in autumn because it's like the new school year. It's set in a school. It's like September and it's very, very autumnal. That had some very beautiful shots. But that's not a show, so that doesn't answer the question. I think cozy shows, like I have been I don't know, I love like sticking Friends on in the background.
Yeah.
And I think you like can excuse it more this time of year.
Yeah.
Because you're inside more.
Yeah.
That's how it feels.
Big question. Your favourite movie of all time?
No.
Your Letterboxd top 4.
Oh my god, you realize how much thought I've given this?
Yeah? What, do you not have your answer ready to go?
No, because I don't know.
Mine, Twilight.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. It makes sense.
Yeah. The second Hunger Games movie.
Why the second?
Sam Claflin.
Oh god, let's say no more.
Literally.
Oh, I love that man.
Yeah, literally. Love him.
Wait, do you love all his stuff? Like Me Before You? Love Rosie?
Yep. Love Rosie, Me Before You, Daisy Jones and the Six. Daisy Jones and the Six. Daisy Jones and the Six is my favourite TV show of all time.
Is it?
Yeah. That is
How much would you pay to see them go live?
I would pay my firstborn child in the house deposit. I would die to see Daisy Jones and the Six live, and the fact that they were planning a tour and then the strikes happened, which they definitely needed to happen.
I just think it will never
but I'm
happen.
like, it's never going to happen.
It's never going to
It's
happen
never
now.
going to happen. But I'm like, I literally would.
one day.
You know, yeah, that should have been my comfort TV show. But I'm like, a Daisy Jones and the Six, I'm obsessed with. So yeah, Twilight.
I agree.
Hunger Games, but specifically the second one.
Fine.
I also see mine are all comfort ones, not what's like really good production
No, but
and
that
stuff.
doesn't matter. It
So-
is your top 4.
At the moment, because it changes all the time, it's also like Legally Blonde, the first one, and then fourth. It's always rom-coms. Maybe How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Oh, that's a great one.
That's like a classic. And they're my 4. Your turn.
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh!
Have you seen it?
No!
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, it's like a very dark kids film.
Yeah.
But that just like stuck out to me in my
Is it
childhood.
the cartoon or is it
It's
the
a cartoon.
live? Okay.
Really stuck out to me as a kid.
Yeah.
I loved the music and they don't make kids films like
that,
that anymore.
no.
I feel like I'm gonna say another kids film that did the same thing to me. I'm gonna go with films that like I feel like shaped me.
Yep.
And I've seen a gazillion times.
Yep.
So that, Prince of Egypt.
Oh, I've also never seen it.
Really? Incredible cast. Hans Zimmer did the music as well.
Oh,
so I
yeah.
think as a kid that was one of those films that brought together like my love for music in the like
Yeah.
form of film, soundtracks and everything. It's just a very powerful film. I'm gonna say something like La La Land.
Yeah. That's one of my sister's favourite. Yeah.
It's, you know, the first time I ever watched La La Land, I didn't finish it. I was like, I don't even know if I... Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it,
Yeah.
but I've only seen it once.
I really was like, I don't know if I like those. And
Yeah.
then I think I just wasn't in the right headspace, and I gave it another go, and I was like, oh, this is a masterpiece. And I got it. It's beautiful. I think movies nowadays as well are so afraid to be colourful.
Yeah.
And that is like
That
a
was very
masterclass in colour.
Yeah.
It's beautiful and like top tier acting. But number 4, I don't know. I'm out. Come on.
What comes into your
Can
head?
I say, okay, this isn't like a, I don't know why I can't think of like a me film, but I can think of like the best film I've watched in a very long time.
Yep.
The Worst Person in the World.
Oh, again, I've not seen it.
It's incredible. I think it's so rare that you watch something where you're so compelled by the performance that you're just like absorbed by their world. And fully believe that that's a person. Oh my gosh, it was incredible. And it wasn't in English, so that it was like, I don't know, there's just something so magical about films that like, it's not even your language, but through the performance, you fully feel. You don't even have to read the subtitles, like you just know what's going on. That's like a right now film in my life. But it probably, if you asked me in a month, I'd say something else.
Yeah. And if you couldn't tell, Becca loves films the way that I love books.
That's probably a good
The way that you
comparison.
talk about films, I'm like, this is me with books.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, yeah. One book you want the other to read.
Anything Dolly Alderton or Sally Rooney. But if I were to pick one, I'd really want you to read good material.
Yeah. I think if I could get you to read anything, it would either be an Ali Hazelwood or an Emily Henry book.
Yeah, I know.
Favorite thing about the other / their YouTube?
There's so many, obviously, but I'm trying to think of like the pinpoint. Because right now, having this discussion, I'm like, I love you. You make life exciting.
Aw.
Yeah, genuinely. Wait, why am I gonna cry? There's like so many people in this world who like carry such heaviness and you don't.
Oh, Becca!
Wait, I'm like
stop
looking
it.
into your eyes. Favorite thing about your YouTube? I'm trying to find the words for this. You've been in the social media space for so long that you just have a talent of like knowing there's people behind this camera. Yeah, like you talk to the camera knowing how many people are behind it. And I think there's a lot of people who, when they talk to the camera, they sound very template-y or like they're trying to sound like someone else. I'm just answering this as someone who like knows the real you and knows you more as you. I'm more your friend than a viewer.
Yeah.
So that's when I watch your videos, I'm like, you know, you are getting like the real Emmy.
My favorite thing about you, you were one of my first friends that I made as an adult where I felt like I could be completely myself and like me, and like I felt very accepted and open with you, but also like you would be honest with me and just like yeah.
I feel that about you.
Yeah.
It's been really, it's really hard to make friends as an adult.
It is so hard to make friends as an adult, and I feel so lucky that I got to meet you as an adult and how we did, and then how we got to be friends and grow together in so many different ways.
Yeah.
But you've always been like a really reliable friend that's always there for me if I need it. So I love that. You're a safe friend for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel that with you too. I feel like you actually want to listen to everything, you know?
I do. I want to know everything. You need to talk more.
No, a lot of people aren't like that. They don't want to hear what you have to say.
I know, but I care. I'm like,
I know
you
you
need to talk
do.
more about yourself. My favorite thing about your YouTube is just how much effort goes into your channel and your production. And I am just always in awe of like watching you film and edit, and also just like seeing your content. Every time I see your content, I'm like, it is a mini movie. It is a short film. It
What
is
a compliment.
such a thought out, produced piece, but also then being on the other side, like none of it is fake. It's not scripted. It's not like
Thanks.
I'm gonna get up and film this and not actually do it. Like it's all you and real, and you're the same behind the screen as you are in front of it in person, but you just care so much in your craft. Like you put so much effort in, and I just think it's spectacular.
You know how much that means to me.
Yeah, that's it. We're gonna sit and read. You're gonna continue reading,
Yeah.
or you do something else?
I don't know. I think read.
We've got a cup of tea.
What else is there to do?
Have a
Maybe
cup of
play
tea.
some games.
Yeah, that would be fun. That's what we're gonna do now.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. But anyways, we're gonna play a game and just chill and have this cup of tea that's been sat waiting so it doesn't get cold. Good morning morning, everyone. It is the next day. It's our final full day here because tomorrow is the day we leave. I've woken up feeling a little bit unwell. I just think I have pushed my body a little bit too much lately and not had enough rest. So now that I have had time to slow down and stop and rest, it's all just hitting me. But it's nice that we've got the last full day here just to relax. So I think Becca's going to use the sauna today because this unplugged cabin has a sauna. It also has an ice bath, which is really exciting, but I think both of those things today would just tip me over the edge. So I'm gonna have a relaxing day reading. I am definitely going to finish The Red Scrolls of Magic. As I said, I started this yesterday and it's a spin-off book for the Mortal Instruments series, and I am halfway through. I got halfway through last night. It's really easy to fly through. I really enjoy this. It doesn't feel like it's a spin-off that's just been created for the sake of a spin-off, or like a lot of spin-offs or bonus books or novellas or additional stories can read as if there's no point or purpose to them and it's just like filler, but this is reading as its own complete story. You can read this alongside the Mortal Instruments series and it gives you added context and fills in the gaps. I mean, at this point I don't think it's going to be a plot driving device for the overall series. Like, you don't have to read it, and it feels a little bit lower stakes than the main series, but there's still a lot happening. There's this own narrative that's taken over in this plot point that we're following, but because of the characters that are involved in this story, it feels a little bit more comedic. There's like some funnier bits, and I love the dynamic of these characters. But we're also finding out information where if you read this and then go into the Mortal Instrument series, you have some extra added bits of pieces and information that you wouldn't have that would eventually be revealed, I'm sure, in the Mortal Instrument series. But because we're learning them in this, we're going into the Mortal Instrument series knowing them a little bit more, and that feels quite rewarding. And we're also getting cameos from the Infernal Devices and the Mortal Instruments, so I'm so glad that I read it in the reading order that I did. And I love how connected the world is and how the Infernal Devices trilogy is still so heavily connected to the Mortal Instruments, even though they're two separate stories and two completely different timelines. I love just how she writes this universe. I love how she writes the characters. I'm really, really enjoying it, and it's so easy to read. So I definitely think I'll be able to finish this in under 2 hours. And then I think for the rest of my time here, I'm going to be starting and reading my book club book. So I'm not going to be able to share too much about my thoughts and feelings and opinions on that because that will be kept for my book club reading vlog. Because if you didn't know, I host a book club over on Fable. It's free to join, anyone can join. I always have a link to it in my description, and once a month we will read a new fantasy themed book. Every single chapter for the book is laid out as like a chat group in the Fable book club. So once you've read up to a certain point in the book, you can read the first chapter and jump into chapter 1 chat. You can read the first few chapters and then go and look at the first few chapters. You can comment and share your thoughts. You can have discussions with other book club members, and I'm always going through and reading the comments and interacting with them, putting my own thoughts and opinions. But I do a reading vlog for my book club, so the reading vlogs, the links to the reading vlogs are always shared in the kickoff every month. It's always a link for it in the kickoff, and you can go through the archive to find previous month's reading vlogs, or if you can't find it, just click through the archive. It is always shared in the kickoff, and it's very easy to find because there's not too many messages that are shared. There's not too many posts that are shared in the kickoff, so it's very, very easy to find. You just gotta know where to look for it. But you can only access that if you're in my book club. I do a whole reading vlog where I'll read the book from start to finish and share thoughts, and then go through everyone else's thoughts and opinions and yap about that. So we're gonna be reading The Poppy War because that's our September book, and that's my first R.F. Kuang book as well. So I'm very, very nervous for that one. I feel like we're gonna be doing a really big jump from YA fantasy to some really intense adult epic fantasy. I'm excited to see what the hype is about and see if it's a book that I'm going to like or not. But at the moment I'm reading The Red Scrolls of Magic and thoroughly enjoying it. Definitely going to be finishing that today, and then that will be book number 2 that we've read so far on this little trip. And then starting my Kindle book after, because my Kindle's just in this Kindle case, and I have The Poppy War downloaded on here. Oh, the book I have is the special edition. I think it's like an anniversary special edition, but it's like a beautiful design with beautiful illustrations in it and a sprayed edge, and it's huge, and I just couldn't take it down with my luggage. So because it's also on Kindle Unlimited, I thought I'll probably read it on Kindle Unlimited just for ease and convenience. But this morning we're going to be reading this and finishing this book now. And there is Becca. She's just doing some stretching and stuff outside, out the window. I have finished this book now. I read it quite quickly. It's just so easy to read because I guess a YA book, and also Cassandra Clare's writing is just very, very easy to read. This was like a really good hybrid between both of the series. Like we had a lot of characters mentioned or referred to from the Infernal Devices, but it's set in the Mortal Instruments timeline with like crossover of the characters. So I'm definitely agree with the recommended reading order that I have been reading in and said I would be doing. Like I've posted lots of TikToks and a YouTube short and everything about that, so I'll make sure to like link that below. But I had a really fun time with this, and there's a lot of information in this that we've picked up that I know is going to be really beneficial for finishing the Mortal Instruments series and completing that. And I do have the next book that I need to read in the Mortal Instruments with me, but I do think I need to read my book club book, so I'm just running out of time this month in September. So I'm gonna pick up my Kindle read and do that now. But for this, I'd say like it's so hard for me to read like rate bonus books because it is an extra book. It's not a novella because it's like a full-size book, but it's giving novella vibes. So overall, compared to the rest of the series, it would probably be like a 3.75 star rating, but for a bonus book, bonus content, it's definitely a 4-star read. I don't know if anyone else is like that, where extra bonus books or bonus content or novellas are rated a bit differently compared to like normal full novels, but that's just my thought process with this book. So really enjoyed it. I would recommend it. I know some people wanted to skip the extra standalone books that you can read or companion books alongside the main series, but I personally think it was worth it, and I got to learn some more added information that we wouldn't know yet in the Mortal Instruments series if you hadn't read this. But it's not like necessary. So really enjoyed that. Very excited to finish the Mortal Instruments series and then start the next series, because that's the next stage. But for now, I'm gonna start my book club book and read that. So that leaves us there. That's what we're doing for the rest of the day. And Becca is just taking some photos there with her camera. Having a great time. It's our last day. Very chill vibes. It's also very overcast today compared to yesterday. So it's just like perfect, cozy, comfort vibes here going on right now. But I was saying that I would love to be here when it rains, and Becca said that she stayed in one of these cabins when it was like October time and the leaves were all brown. It was super autumnal. Like it's still really green here, but it's still very magical being literally in the middle of a forest with nothing else around you. It's giving great fantasy book reading environment setting. So anyways,
Agreed.
Yeah, that's that. I think Becca's gonna get the sauna ready and she's gonna have a sauna, and I'm going to just chill on the bed and continue reading. I'm about to lock in and see how many pages I can read in 1 hour. So let's do that. I'm gonna put my headphones on for that. We've got the headphones on for noise cancelling. Gonna start the timer in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, 1 hour. Done. 1 hour done. So I just read 127 pages in 1 hour. We got to page 170. We're 31% of the way through the book, so we got through quite a bit of it, and I'm in the middle of a chapter, so I'm going to finish this chapter at least, but I think I'm just going to continue reading on because I'm really getting into this, really enjoying this, having a lot of fun with the Poppy War. So I read 50% of the Poppy War, and I put it down because obviously it's my book club book, so I'm trying to my book club book for that, and I wanted to pick up the next Mortal Instruments book that I have. So we're reading City of Heavenly Fire. It's the last book. This is gonna be the final book in the Mortal Instruments that I'm finishing, and I'm really in the mood for it. So that's what we're reading, and we have had, I'm assuming, the introduction to what the next series is going to be in those characters because I've heard their names before. So I'm really interested to see how much of that is going to take part in this series because there's already more mention of them than I was expecting. Only like 10% of the way through. We still have a lot to go and it's definitely the biggest in the series, but I'm just gonna read here and there for the rest of the evening and see how much of this book I can get through. And I think this will be the last book as well that I pick up in September and finish and read. So that means I will have completed the Mortal Instrument series in September, and I read the Infernal Devices in August. So I'll be able to move on and start the next series in the Shadowhunters universe. But I have been kind of pacing myself with this series because I love it so much, but I think I'm just gonna, honestly, next month just binge as much of the series as I can. So right now we're 6 books into this series. There's a lot that's happening that I can't even like talk about plot points and stuff because they are major spoilers, but it's all good and everything's aligning. All the puzzle pieces are coming together. I love this series. I love it even more than when it first started because I'm so far in, but I do think it does have a very special place in my heart. So I'm going to continue reading it. I'd like to get maybe like 150 pages in today. Again, no pressure. We're just chilling and sitting and reading. Like Becca's jumping back and forth between her books. And we've honestly just hung out and read and relaxed all day today, and it's been so nice and such a slow living day. Very, very relaxing. I need to make more time to do this, to not be on my phone and just read. So that's the current update, and I think we're gonna have our dinner soonish. We're having a pot noodle, our final little dinner time treat.
Aww.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. So yeah, update is still reading, still continuing to read. Lots of reading done on this trip, which is wonderful for me. Very happy about that. This is my 3rd book. Yeah.
That's madness.
Yeah.
Insanity.
This is my dream weekend, my dream date.
That's so nice.
Yeah, it's been so nice. Good morning, guys. It is the final day. Well, it's the day's over, the trip's over, it's done. We're leaving now. So we have packed up everything and we're gonna head out to get our taxi to head to the train station and leave the unplugged cabin now. That's our trip done. I did so much reading. I ended up getting 1/3 of the way through City of Heavenly Fire and getting so engrossed with that, and I did tear up because of things to do with the Infernal Devices, but I'm obsessed with that. 60% of the way through the Poppy War as well. I've gotten so much reading done. I finished On Thin Ice, we read the Red Scrolls of Magic, 60% of the way through the Poppy War, and then 33% of the way through City of Heavenly Fire. So the 4 books that we're making our way through, but it was so nice to chill and hang out with Becca. We're just now gonna wheelbarrow our stuff out. Lots of luggage. But thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in another video.